people demand freedom of speech as a compensation for the freedom of thought which they seldom use. Søren Kierkegaard. Have you ever felt a kind of ache that's hard to name? A restless sense that, no matter what you do, no praise or recognition seems to fill it. Maybe you notice it when you share your successes with someone, only to feel empty moments later, already hunting for the next sign of approval. Or perhaps you hear a compliment, but rather than comfort, it stirs up a hunger for more. It's painful in quiet ways. The applause fades and leaves you searching, not for a sound, but for something deeper you struggle to define. It can be exhausting, living in this cycle, hoping that someone else's words, attention, or validation will finally make you feel secure, and then realizing it never quite does. If you know this feeling, you aren't alone. But Kierkegaard saw this another way. To him, this never-ending chasing after approval wasn't a personal flaw, but part of a much bigger crisis, one at the heart of what it means to be human. Kierkegaard believed that, while we have the freedom to express ourselves, we often avoid using the deeper courage required to think and to choose for ourselves. When we seek approval, we borrow our sense of worth from outside sources, losing touch with our own inner life. That hunger, so unsatisfying, is not about needing more applause. It's a quiet invitation to return to ourselves. Kierkegaard called for us to question, whose voice am I living for? What would it mean to move inward, to become attentive to my own values, my own hopes, without waiting for someone else to approve? He saw the journey inward, though lonely and often uncomfortable, as the place where real freedom and authenticity begin. Instead of chasing an endless trail of fleeting affirmations, we can start, slowly and gently, to become honest with what actually matters to us. We begin making choices not to win others' favor, but to feel true to ourselves, even if nobody is watching. In daily life, this might look like taking quiet pauses before accepting praise, noticing how it lands inside without grasping for more. It might mean listening to your own needs before saying yes out of habit, or allowing yourself to rest even without visible achievement. Over time, you start to build a calm sense of self-respect that is quieter, but more enduring than outside approval. The endless chase softens. A gentler relationship with yourself begins. If this speaks to something in you, consider subscribing. I'm building a quiet corner of the internet for people like us. People asking harder questions, healing deeper wounds, and finding their way forward. Drop a comment if you want me to explore something specific next. I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for giving this space in your day. You don't have to fix everything all at once, but you're here, and that's a beginning. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.